Welcome to Breakfast with Brian. Discussions on strategy with RSM US LLP Managing Partner and CEO Brian Becker. Today, Brian is in his hometown of Cedar Rapids, Iowa, with Dawn Lopata, RSM's Consulting Processing Center Director.
Good morning, Dawn.
Good morning, Brian.
It's great to see you again back in our hometown of Cedar Rapids. So why don't you tell everybody about who you are and what you do?
Yeah, thanks, Brian. So a little bit about me personally. I have a wonderful husband, 2 daughters, 3 bonus sons. We have a great love for the outdoors. My faith is really important to me, and I really strive to make a difference for others and in everything I do.
It sounds like you have a large family, so tell us what we have here for breakfast.
Yeah, I've picked today, Brian, an English muffin with egg, bacon, and pepper jack cheese. It's a go-to favorite in my family on the weekends.
All right, let's give it a go. I love it.
Great.
Especially the low-fat bacon. This is great, so let's finish, then we'll come back. We're back. So Dawn, you serve this really important client, 3.6 billion, 16,000 employees. Tell us who that client is.
Yeah, absolutely, Brian. That very important client you describe is RSM. I'm really proud to serve our owners and our people for almost 16 years now. I took on this new role as the director for our Consulting Processing Center to lead our 75 team members across the US, Canada, and India in support of our 7 consulting service lines and the processes and technology that support our client engagement process. This includes our contract generation process to ensuring that the contracts are fully executed, getting the client information set up in our consulting systems, and then lastly, ensuring that all of our client deliverables are reviewed and finalized before they get released to the clients externally. It's critical that we do this so well, so in turn, our consultants can remain focused on serving their clients.
Right. So Dawn, I remember when we did this, people, process, technology is so important. It wasn't like smooth when we first did this. Tell us what made it work out better. I mean, what did you do and how did we get it to the point where it's such an easy process today?
Absolutely. So in my earlier career as the office manager in Cedar Rapids, I found our then regional TMC consulting practice, while still relatively new, was emerging at a pace that had outgrown the support infrastructure. And so I had met with our consulting leaders, my team members, to implement new processes and really to also understand the technology solutions that were available then and implemented the best solution. Since then, we've outgrown that process and technology, which is a great problem to have. And so we're now continuing to go through a similar process, meet with our leaders and our team members. And while it's a work in progress, it's so important that we get that regular, continuous feedback. As we know, it takes time, and just keeping the lines of communications, it's important to ensure success.
You said it, because it is a great problem to have, getting this large, but it's painful. I mean, it's painful for our client servers, it's painful for you and your team as you try to communicate and adjust as we grow. And you're right, that communication is so important.
Absolutely, and I really believe that whether it's feedback from our external client servers, our feedback from our team members, just bringing that all together is so important.
And aligning that people, process, technology, because one thing, we're so complex, you can't identify everything up front. So I really like how your team and the client servers, we have to kind of adjust on the fly, right, as we're learning things?
Yeah, absolutely. And how we're positioning ourselves within ESS into the 3 teams: location services, administrative services, and the processing centers of excellence, which is where my team aligns. It's really about bringing together our administrative professionals across the firm and their experience and their expertise to enhance our client service, improve efficiencies, and create consistency that will reduce the risk for the firm.
Awesome. So I understand that you're going to utilize our colleagues from India, El Salvador. Can you just talk about that?
Yeah, absolutely. We are building off of a great foundation that our transaction advisory services and support team. We're meeting with human resources and our talent acquisition group to build an infrastructure to support our 7 consulting service lines and building for a structure in the near future to provide 24-hour coverage. As we know, the speed of play is increasing every day, and so we're building for that. Service is what it's all about.
I love that. Service is what it's all about, especially for our clients and for you, that big client, RSM. So I'm grateful that you said that, and it's so critical for our success that we treat our clients with that respect and helpfulness, and I know that you do that with your team for us, all of us internally. So thank you so much for joining us, and thanks all of you for joining us for Breakfast with Brian.
Be sure to tune in next time to get your fill of our strategy with Breakfast with Brian. It's the most important meal of the day.